The stench hit her before she opened her eyes. Rotten lettuce, sour milk, a thick, suffocating wave of decay. Lila's body ached from the impact. She could still hear them laughing outside. 3 boys and 2 girls like hyenas circling there. Prey. Her palms pressed against sticky cardboard and her eyes stung. She didn't cry. Not here. Not where they could see. This was her 3rd day at Ridgeway High. She had walked into school with her books, pugged to her chest, trying to be invisible. She had learned long ago that if you stayed small and quiet, the world might leave you alone. But Ridgeway had its own ecosystem, and predators noticed prey. It started in the hallway, snide remarks about her thrift store sweater, whispers about her weird hair, laughter when she mispronounced a teacher's name. At lunch, her chair was pulled out from under her. The end of the day, they had decided she was an easy target. Today, they made sure she knew it. "Let's see if the new girl can fly," one of the boys had sneered. Before she could react, 2 of them grabbed her arms. Her books clattered to the pavement. She kicked, but their grip was iron. In seconds, she was hoisted into the air and dumped into the school's overflowing dumpster like she was nothing. There. Laughter burned into her ears. But what they didn't know, what nobody here knew, was that Lila had spent 5 years training in karate at her old town's community center. Her instructor always said the same thing. Strength is not for showing off. It's for standing up. She climbed out, brushing scraps from her sleeves, her jaw tight. She didn't yell. She didn't threaten. She just walked toward them, calm as the morning tide. That made them pause. One boy stepped forward, smirking. "What? You gonna cry?" Lila tilted her head. "No, but you might." The first punch came from him sloppy, all anger and no technique. She sidestepped, grabbed his arm, and used his own momentum to send him sprawling to the ground. Gasps replaced laughter. Another lunged from behind. She pivoted, her foot snapping. Out in a clean side kick to his midsection. He folded, wheezing. The third didn't even get close. Her arm came down in a swift, controlled chop, stopping just inches from his throat. His eyes widened and he stumbled back. She didn't hit them harder than necessary. She didn't have to. The message was delivered. Silence hung heavy. Students who had been watching from a distance now stared, jaws open. The bullies scrambled to their feet, muttering excuses, avoiding her gaze. For the first time, Lila wasn't the one shrinking away. Word spread. Fast. By the end of the week, people looked at her differently, not with pity, but with respect. A few students who had stayed silent before came up to apologize. One of them, a small boy named Mason, admitted that the bullies had targeted him last. "Year 2, I wish I could do what you did," he said quietly. "You can," she told him. "It's not about fighting. It's about knowing you're worth standing up for." Lila joined the school's self-defense club and convinced the instructor to start free weekend classes for anyone who wanted to learn. Slowly, the quiet ones, the outcasts, the ones who thought they had no voice, started showing up. And in time, they all walked a little taller. The bullies never touched her again. But more importantly, they stopped touching anyone else. Because strength, she had learned, isn't just about protecting yourself. It's about giving others the courage to believe they can too.